Part 8 of a Marine Biologist Plays Dredge for the first time. In real life, it's been like a week and a half since I've played this because I was busy and I was traveling and doing things. So, it's been a minute, so I don't actually remember what I was doing, but we're going to find out. I have also received many helpful comments in the YouTube channel chat. YouTube channel chat? What? Anyway, I have received many helpful comments in the comment sections of these videos. So thank you all for those. Everybody is like, please, for the love of God, put your research parts in storage. I will be doing that. Don't you worry. They will be going in storage. There is a cat. She's already here. There she is. She's eepy and me too sleepy, and I'm sure that she will start snoring on live because that's what she's been doing. But that's okay. It's cute. It's cat ASMR. Oh my God. Hi, Nick. Nick's here. I'm trying to think of what else people have said. Oh, they want me to go to the altar. Apparently, I need to be gifting things to the altars. Hello, friend. So apparently I need to be gifting things to the altars. We'll do that. I guess I should remind myself of what we're doing here. I know we have to go find some fish. Watch, everybody. I'm doing it right now. Do you see? Research part. Putting it in storage. Right here. Is everybody happy now? See? And so when this is released, so I am filming this on the Monday that episode 7 released on YouTube. So normally I'm a little bit more ahead, but this time I am not because I was out traveling. So this one is fresh. So if you say things to me, it might get to me in a timely manner, it may not. We're gonna find out. But system. Okay. Ooh! A blood snapper. This looks cool. This looks like some kind of deep sea fish. Because a lot of deep sea fish have really big eyes, because if you have the bigger eyes, then it allows for more light to come in. And if you're in the deep sea, there's not a whole lot of light. So you want to be able to capture as much light as possible. So, that's cool. Okay, blood snapper. Blood leaks endlessly from under its scales, pooling beneath it no matter where it's placed. I don't like that. That's disturbing. I don't like that. No, thank you. Ooh. Ooh. Go away! Nobody asked for you! Also, someone in my comments while we're fishing asked me about the book, if I had read the book, Into the Drowning Deep. And guess what? I have. So I should talk about it, and it's a great way for me to talk about something else that I want to talk about. Because I was told by my brother to read Into the Drowning Deep, and then I later found out that he actually had not finished it, even though he kept pestering. Is that the shadow of a scary? Am I losing it? These are very large fish. I fear. Is that just a shadow and it scared me? Did I really get scared of my own shadow? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Wow, I'm disappointed in myself for that. Well, time to sell some fish! Anyway, Into the Drowning Deep. It is a book where it is supposed to be essentially real-life mermaids. And so my brother pastured me to read it. And so I listened to the audiobook, which had a great reader. Great audiobook. I think it was like 17 or 18 hours long. But I was in the lab and I had lots of time. So I listened to the whole thing. I enjoyed it with caveats. The thing I really want to talk... Well, let me talk about the book first without spoiling it. I will not spoil at all. Don't worry. But anyway, the whole premise is that there's an expedition and they are trying to find real-life mermaids. In this universe, they exist. And they have an expedition, like a scientific slash somewhat non-scientific expedition to go out and find these mermaids. And there's a whole crew of people that goes on the ship to find said mermaids. And it's a very inclusive book. It came out in 2017, I want to say. Super inclusive. It has an autistic character. It also has 2 deaf characters. And I feel like there's some other kind of representation, but I don't remember what it was. But anyway, I was very happy about that. And one of, or like 2 of the main characters are marine biologists, graduate students. And I had beef, particularly with how the graduate students were described. Because, reason being, is, to me, with no offense to the author, I enjoyed the book, I really did. Again, with caveats. And the mermaids, I think, made better sense than like other mermaid things. It was cool. I liked the mermaid idea. But anyway, the graduate students were not described well. To me, it felt as though the author had not really researched graduate students. And so the graduate students during the summer did not conduct research, and they didn't have jobs, so they had to go find other jobs. And then there was like another guy who was like self-funding his research, which I mean can happen, but is very rare and discouraged. Well, sorry, I just depleted that population, my bad. Anyway, so when you're a researcher, like a biology graduate student, regardless of whether or not you're a marine biologist or not, you're going to be doing most of your research during the summer because that's the time where you may not have a teaching load or it's not as heavy. You don't have to worry about taking classes. And for a lot of places, that's kind of like the only time that you are able to like access your sites, like your research sites. I just can't comprehend not doing research work over the summer, like, because that's the best time. It's just so much better. And that's usually the time when most marine biologists are doing a lot of their field work or their research. Now, there are cases in which sometimes people aren't paid over the summer, which does suck. It does happen at certain universities. However, and this is low, so I'm gonna not mess with that. Ophelia, you're being cute, but you're going to push yourself off the chair accidentally. Anyway, what do graduate students do? Okay, I'm talking about biology broadly. Okay, remember biology, big field, lots of different people doing lots of different things. But there's certain things that are similar across the board. Okay. And I'm going to be speaking from the perspective of biology graduate students in the United States. It can be different in different places, so I am just talking about it in that context of doing a biology, like master's or PhD, because you can either get a master's or PhD for grad school. Doing that in biology in the US. Okay, so what you do is most people go, if you're going to do a master's degree, you usually do it in 2 years in the US. If you're going for a PhD, it's usually 5 years, but it can be anywhere between 4 to sometimes 7 years. 4 is pretty rare, 7 is also pretty rare. So the average is 5 or 6. When you are in school, it depends on the university that you are in, and I now have enough money that I can buy the fancy one. That's right, because I wanted more rod spaces. That's what was going on. So we got to go find... I remember now. But I'll... Never mind. Let me go back and... So I just had to crash on the island. Everything's fine. It's all fine. Anyway. Oof. Can you see how very adorably snuggled she is into me right now? It's really cute. It's quite cute. Anyway, when you're a graduate student in biology, this can apply to marine biology, this can apply to regular other biology stuff, right? Depends on the university. Some universities will make you take a lot of classes. Some will make you take very little. Just depends on the program. So usually you're doing like your first year or two taking classes and then also doing your research and then applying for grants if that's what you need to be doing, preparing for your qualifications exams if you're doing a PhD. If you're doing masters, you might do, masters don't usually in the US do some kind of qualifications exam, but I know people in other countries that have. But your PhD, you're preparing for your qualifications exams. Now, if you're doing a PhD, there gets to be this beautiful, chef's kiss, wonderful time when you no longer have to take classes. And let me tell you, I love learning. However, you know what's great is not having to worry about taking tests and then being able to work exclusively on your research and or teaching if you have a teaching load. Anyway, hello everybody that is joining. Okay, so I was reading the chat, sorry. What am I doing? I keep talking and then forgetting what I'm doing. Ah yes, repair, because I just had to crash into the side. Okay. Good part. We gotta find... somehow, some way, I need cloth, and I need it bad. Maybe she sells cloth. Maybe she's been selling cloth this whole time. Hold on. On the off chance, Mothable Creatures started subscribing to me. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. W's in the chat. Anyway. Also, I have made it to 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, which, it makes me so happy. You all are following me, you're enjoying it, and like, it's great. It's really helpful for me right now, and I really appreciate you all. Anyway, let's see if she has maybe some cloth. Maybe? Oh my god, Ophelia, you're being very cute. Sweet child, don't do that on my sweater. She does not have any cloth! That's unfortunate. Well, I guess we're going on an adventure. Anyway! So you do classes, and then you're doing your research alongside your classes. Aha! 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 Okay. The people desperately... he was going to attack me. Everybody in the chat was like, oh, you gotta go to the altars. Please go to the altars. You need to go to the altars. I didn't expect it to turn into a crab and try to kill me. I just scared Ophelia. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. No! Stop! No! Okay. Ah! Okay, that's another thing that the chat told me to do on YouTube. Thank you, friends. Because everybody said if you see the red swirlies, you turn off your light, and then you will no longer see the red swirlies. Now I can't see where I'm going. Anyway. You're also doing your research at the same time that you're taking classes, and then if you're a PhD student, there becomes this wonderful, incredible time where you no longer have to do that. And you can just focus on your research, which is moi, chef's kiss. And then you're also teaching. And as I have said before, if you are going to grad school to be a biologist, you need to make sure that you are not paying for that grad school. I don't know how it works in other universities or in other... Oh, that's a problem. I guess I should go back and get that fixed. I don't know what it's like in other countries, but in the US, you should make sure that you're going to get paid. So that the university will pay you in some way, somehow, either through a fellowship or you'll teach. Don't bother me. Don't bother me. But do not pay to go to grad school. Don't do it. Now, you don't get paid that much. Just FYI. Graduate students do not get paid a lot. Oh god. Oh god. We are going to sleep. Wrong thing. Sugar. I also get a lot of requests where people ask me to talk to, like, or ask me a lot of questions individually. They want to interview me or they want to talk to me about getting a marine biology degree or similar. And while I appreciate that you all reach out to me about those kinds of questions, will it still freak out if I go towards it? Yep, it will. Go back. Go away. 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 Anyway, well, I appreciate you all reach out to me. I don't have the time. Dang, it is still screaming. I don't have the time to be able to answer everybody individually, so I had made a YouTube video where I kind of answer all of the questions that I frequently get asked about how to become a marine biologist. And so please do check that out. That's supposed to kind of help people in that respect because I get so many questions about that, and I don't feasibly have the time to answer all of them. And so that was my way of helping people out. But anyway, sparkly red, freaky. Oh, I already know what those are. Anyway, but yeah, you can go to school and you get paid a stipend so you can stay alive and eat and rent a place to live or whatever. And then some people, there's different ways to get funded. You might get funded because your PI has funding and so they can pay for you. Hello. A slab of rock cuts out above the waves. There are 4 large, powerful fish shapes carved into its face, and 4 great fissures running through the rock's base. I cannot read tonight, which is the thing I keep saying, but usually when I start playing these, I've been like working on things all day, so yeah, I'm working on proposals today. can return to these items later. Well, I don't have any fish. So am I supposed to just know what kind of fish to put in here? Okay. Anyway. Some people are paid through their university, through their university because there's funding to like TA, for example. And then some will have fellowships. So sometimes there's fellowships that are within the department, fellowships that are within the graduate school, or you can get other fellowships like the National Science Foundation Graduate Research Fellowship Program. I think is what it's called, the GRFP. But I think it's what it stands for. There are different ways to get paid. But do not go anywhere for biology to get a graduate degree unless you're going to get paid. But a lot of people will teach. I recommend that you teach at some point anyway, because if you ever plan on going into academia, you will have to teach. And so it is much better to learn early how to teach versus having to figure it out on the go. And it will make you more competitive on the job market. Now, it is looking like in the Stellar Basin, there aren't very many options for us to find cloth. So I think we're gonna have to go on an adventure elsewhere and see if we can find some. So that way we can increase the number of spaces. So that way I can get the dredging tool that is, or the tool that is deep enough to capture the fish that we need for the researcher. What is this? Maybe this will be parts that we need. It will not be. Boo! Well, there's a ship right here. I think that's wood. Sure is. I guess I'll take it, but I don't need it right now. Nope. Nope. I'm a woman with a plan, and the plan is kind of not coming to fruition, which is unfortunate. Go away, wind. Nobody asked for you to be here. There's fish, which I like fish, but not what I'm looking for right now. Don't you dare! Oh, I was kind of hopeful that maybe it would leave me alone if I turn off my light, but apparently that's not the case. Which sucks. Alright, now there's another one. Fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Incredible. Increíble. Oh, there's two. Okay, great. Well, I'm just gonna crash into that and dock here. Great. Sure. Wait, no. Alright, well, I guess we should go get fixed. Because, yeah. Rip. Also, I dropped a crab pot around here. I was also informed by the people that, hey look, there's the crab pot thingy. I was informed by the people that it is pronounced greater marrow, like bone marrow. So now I know. There's crabs! There's a fiddler crab! And a common crab! Yeah! I love crabs. Except for 2 instances. Okay? Okay. We're gonna just talk about crabs. We're gonna sit here and I'm gonna talk about crabs. Okay? This is what it's like to work with crabs. Option 1. Crabs like to screw with things. Which means that when you have done the work to meticulously put air stones in the tank for them. They will destroy them. I used to meticulously put them in there in Chile for the crabs, so they could have aeration, so they could live. And you know what they enjoyed doing? Breaking them every time. I'd put them in there, and I'd turn around, and they'd already broken them. And I understand that they're following their biology, and they want to see if it's a little snacky snack for them to eat. However, I need them to be able to breathe. I need y'all to cooperate with me, but no. Secondly, if you do not pick them up properly, they will get you. And so I, ironically, was trying to teach a student, a new intern, how to pick these crabs up. This crab got the hold on me, wrangled around me, and it grabbed, like, on the skin. I can't even grab it, like the skin right here, and pulled and hung on there. And it was not a small crab. It was like a crab that was like this big, like body-wise, the carapace part, right? And it hung on. And I couldn't get it off. And it was incredibly painful. So, be careful. Actually, third story. So there was one time that I saw a blue crab when I was snorkeling. And the blue crab decided that it needed to spin around me in a circle, and like it was like spinning around me, and then it would like go in and out with its claws like this. And I was like, okay, bud, what are we doing? And that was alarming, which is exactly what the crab intended. But I wasn't having a good time, didn't enjoy that. But anyway, yeah, so that's fun. And then in Belize, on the second island that we went to, for some reason, on this teeny tiny island, because we were at it's Caribou Cay at the Smithsonian. It's a Smithsonian. I can't speak anymore. It's been a time. Okay, your girl's burned out. But anyway, at the Smithsonian Caribou Cay Marine Station. It's a little teeny tiny island. And there's this beautiful blue-green house, okay? You can see all of these things on my channel. I might even remember to put a clip in here of it. Teeny Tiny Island, for some reason, has a metric ton of hermit crabs. Like, I've never seen that many hermit crabs in my entire life. I think that they were Caribbean hermit crabs was the species, but don't quote me on that, okay? I don't know every single fish, invertebrate, etc. in the sea. No marine biologist does, okay? No biologist knows every animal. Sometimes people be like, what's this fish? And it's like some random freshwater fish or like a marine fish from a place that I have no knowledge base of, okay? It's a big ocean. It's a big world. We don't know all the species. Doesn't mean that we don't know what we're talking about. We're just all specialists in specific areas. We know a lot about those specific areas, but just because you throw us into the wild, into nature, does not mean that we know what's there. But anyway, there were so many hermit crabs, and they would all come out. They knew exactly what time dinner time was, and they would all come out at dinner time. And you could hear them. And it was disconcerting. Remember, hermit crabs are not true hermit crabs. They are fake imposters. Anyway, now that I've talked about crabs for like 5 minutes, take all, baby! I'm also gonna pick up the crab pot because she needs to be repaired. Let us go. Can I fish for these? Am I good? Yeah, baby! And the stock's coming back since I've been gone for a hot minute. Nice. I genuinely don't remember, whoops, who needed, don't crash. I genuinely don't remember who needed the fiddler crab. Somebody did. Just your ginger subscribed with Prime. Hitting me with that Prime sub. Thank you. I appreciate you all. Okay. What am I doing here? Fishmonger.
Have you got any crabs for that order?
I do.
Don't forget, if your crab pot get a bit worn out, the shipwright should be able to patch them up.
Hey, guess what? I got both of the crabs that you wanted. Heck yeah, baby! That's right. I love fiddler crabs because they have the one big claw. And then the little one. Fiddler crab, by the way, says, a relatively normal-sized crab with a preposterously large claw. The claw can grip with incredible strength, but the arm is fragile and can be easily snapped off. Or can be snapped off with ease. I recall that is correct. And then get me the little one. Fresh. Get over here. And this is a common crab. The fishmonger wraps up the crabs and hands you some money.
These'll do. Glad you got some use out of that old pot. You can always buy more here or repair damaged ones at the shipyard. I have one final request for you. As you've seen, some fish around here can develop odd deformities. What do you think happens to a person that eats the flesh of one of these mutants?
They die!
Probably not.
I would say nothing. Or they get sick. But I'm pretty sure, based on the way that this game's going, they go mad. He laughed, so yeah.
Well, perhaps. But I want to know for sure.
What do you mean you want to know for sure? Are you going to test it out yourself? I don't think we should be doing that.
Bring me a mutant fish, any will do. Just keep this between the two of us.
Are you going to lose it, Betty? That's not going to have repercussions. Well, keep that in mind. Somebody please fix my ship! Not that. She's going to be mad. Looks like some of your equipment could use some fixing. We can repair that here. I don't remember what the voice was that I used for her. Also, can you repair this? Oh, yeah, repaired everything. Great. Okay. Alright, hopefully I find some weird aberrations. But anyway, methinks. I remember that at the Gale Cliffs, there were lots of cloth. But maybe we can wrap around here, see if there's anything. And look for sparklies so we can get aberrations. See, maybe this is cloth. I don't know. Nope. Back to talking about what it's like to do grad school, which is a thing I think I talked about maybe in the Subnautica series, but I don't remember. Oh, I did talk about it a lot in the Last of Us series, but I can talk about it again because it's still important. So, what you're doing as a graduate student is if you are doing a master's, then you are doing what is called a thesis, and if you are doing a PhD, you are doing a dissertation. And if you're doing a master's, I didn't do a master's, so I don't remember how many chapters you're supposed to do. But if you're doing a PhD, it's usually anywhere in the US between, so if I have high panic, this is when this comes in action, but I don't have high panic right now, so can't do that. Anyway, if you're doing a PhD, you do anywhere between 3 to 5 chapters, usually. Most people do 3 to 4. I was wild and I did 5, almost 6. And I saw the light of day and did not do 6 because that would have been too much. Anyway. Did I just go in a circle? No. Kind of. Anyway. Okay. Let me go this way. Because, well, wait. Let me look at the direction. I need to go... Okay. South... East? Yes. South... East. There we go. Okay, anyway. PhD and Masters are 2 different things. So the master's is shorter, and the PhD is longer, and then at the end of your PhD, if you defend successfully, then you get to be called doctor. Woo! That was a humpback. That was cool. Anyway. Hello? That looks like a sailfish. That's cool. Anyway, we'll probably catch those later, hopefully, maybe. Have I parked here? I don't know. Let's find out. The photographer! Ahem. Hello. Sorry. Would you step out of the way for a moment? You're on my shot. I gotta figure out her voice. You move to the side. A few seconds later, the photographer sighs in exasperation and mutters to herself. No, this simply won't do. What's the matter? Leave! Leave. What's the matter? The angle of this lens is all wrong. I'll never get a close-up shot of anything with this. And the others, I fear they were lost overboard. It's an old camera. It's what, large format? In case you didn't know, I shoot film. If you want to see what my film looks like, it's on Instagram. I need to post. I still have ones from the role when I went to Portland. I gotta remember to actually post them. But anyway, yes, I shoot film and I love shooting film. I've been shooting film for 8 years. Anyway, she sighs again and looks off to the west. I was sailing from Stella Basin, you see, squeezing my boat through a narrow gap between two islands, and then I crashed into some coral. I thought I heard something in the water behind me, so I dared not stop. If you were able to retrieve the lenses for me, let me see. She rummages through what few belongings survived the trip. I have a spare Whoa! Camera here I won't need. You're welcome to it if you can find those lenses. I'll mark on your map where I think I lost them. Well, I think I have them. Good day, fisherman. How can I help you? Girl, I think I found them. Well... Do I not? Ah, it's in storage. Well... Turn around. We're going back. We're going back! Hey now. No one bother me while I get these aberrations. Yeah. Barbed eel. Is that an aberration? Yes. A spine broken with sharp angles and crooked curves. A row of teeth. Bent on revenge! You know? Shouldn't be bent on revenge. Particularly if you're a fish. I don't know what you're going to be doing if you're bent on revenge and you're a fish, but you know what? Who am I to question? I'm not a fish. Well, actually, it depends on who you talk to, but anyway, let's not think about that. Rock. I do believe that my panic is sufficiently high. Is it going to attack me? I'm scared. A slab of rock juts from the water, bearing crude symbols of curved fish. At its base, a rough shape has been chiseled away. So I can't just throw any fish in here, can I? Look, that looks like cod. Those are cod. So I'll have to get some cod and come back. Oh my god! Somebody's gifted a sub in the chat? I think that's the first time that's happened. Thank you. That's so sweet of you. Also, where's the slab? The slab! The slab! The stone trembles before you. Unknown symbols glow from within. Oh god. Place your hand on the stone. A sudden chill rushes through the marrow. Everybody happy now? Through the marrow of your bones. Surging up your arm, your neck, a deep vision enters your mind. What is going on? The town of Greater Marrow burns The lighthouse lies collapsed. Its light extinguished. A red glow fills the sky behind a cyclone that drains the world. That better not be the future. Okay. I might just barely get whatever's here that's fancy. Give. No! Give. Give! Okay. That's... No, you're being released into the wild. Goodbye. I only want fancy! I only want aberrations so we can make that other guy lose it. Yeah! Shard ray! The stone skin... Stone? What? The stone skin of this ray is molded around a black crystal shard. The rock fragments articulate and grind together. That sounds like a sensory nightmare. Don't like that. Don't like that one bit. Well... There's something in there. And I can blow it up, but I don't have the equipment right now. Shut up! Go away! Stop! No! If you... They stole from me, and they will continue to do so! No! What did you steal from me, you little craps? You thieves! Frick you. And your little dog, too. They don't have dogs, but you know what? It's fine. It's time to make the fishmonger lose his mind.
Have you got any of those mutants with you now?
Yes.
Remember, any aberrant will suffice. I suspect they're all the same underneath.
Brother, what are you using this for?
Should I be concerned?
Oh, I was gonna give you two, but okay. The fishmonger takes the aberrated fish from you. He clutches it close to his chest, wringing his hands around its slimy body. It froze at the worst possible time.
Yes, this should do nicely. Here's what the fish is worth, and why don't you take these too? They're of no use to me. They're of use to me, buddy! I will take them! Give! Thank you! Do you hear that? It sounds like the faintest whispering. You listen.
Oh, you listen. Silence. In the stillness of the room, the fishmonger's hands begin to tremble. His face grows anguished. What's going on here? Things are starting to get spicy.
Please sell what you need, then leave. I must deal with this creature quickly now.
Sure, take this other one. I'll leave you to it. The fishmonger's door slams behind you. You hear the heavy scraping of metal bars sliding across it. What happens if I try? The fishmonger's door is barred from the inside. Okay, well, that's not concerning at all. Nope. Let me put these bad boys right here. And you. Fabulous. And the crab pot. How's it going, chat? I see things are happening. Go buy a crab pot. Don't need you right now. Oh, I also don't need wood. Wrong. Actually. Wrong. That's not the button I wanted to press. Got it. Ophelia, what are you doing? Computer. There's a sweet child. There she is.
He's a sweet baby. A sweet baby who always likes to be in the frame.
Well, I don't know what's going on with the fishmonger. That's a problem for later. We got stuff to look for. We got cod to catch, a slab to... People told me to follow the shiny wind. Can you all hear me? Now I'm getting dings. Okay. What is... Ah, okay, we're good. We're set! Well, I don't know where the sparkly water is. Oh, here we go. I don't think I can fish here. I can't. I need cod. Great. Great. That's not cod. What are cod? Are these cod? I don't think so. They're not. What are the cod? Maybe it's these? Right here? Yes! 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 I must appease the old gods. I guess. I don't know what I'm appeasing. May I appease the fish gods? May they give me good waves? I don't know. We're gonna find out! Spot has been depleted. Well, you're gonna get 3 out of me, and that's all you're gonna get, because that's all I could find. I'm coming. I'll be here. Hello. I have something for you. Hello. A slab of rock juts from the water, bearing crude symbols of curved fish. At its base, a rough shape has been chiseled away.
I don't know what's going to happen, but I have fish for you.
You can return to these items later. Alright. Well, don't know what that's going to entail. Guess we'll find out. Certainly that won't be bad, right? Does it still... Okay. The stone hums quietly, sending ripples through the air around it. Faint shapes dance upon its surface, vanishing before your eyes can focus on them. Place your hand on the stone. The cold stone does not respond to your touch, so we're not losing it yet. Okay. I see sparkly. Hello. Ew. Oop. Oop. No. No! Alright, so I fear we're not going to be able to sell any fish? I can't wait to see in the YouTube chat people going, "She found the plot!" Because that was one of the funniest ones I got for the first Subnautica game. Oh yeah, baby. Hey! 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 Ah! I'm scared. Ah! Ah! No! I have to give the card again.
Okay, so that remains, but now I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry! You know what? It's fine! Everything's fine! It's all gonna be great! And we're all gonna have a great time. Everything's fine. I have something in my eye. I should have been making bread tonight, chat, but I didn't do it. I should have, but I didn't plan well. I was tired because I was traveling and I didn't want to bake it. Or I didn't want to like prep it last night. I was like, it's fine. I'll just do something else tomorrow. Guess what? I didn't. That's the stage of burnout I'm in. I have depleted this place. But maybe we can find more cod. Maybe there's other cod. Maybe we'll meet more cod along the way. I got cod on the brain. I gotta appease the old cods. See, more cod! I saw the sparkly wind. I don't care. I have one mission right now. And that is to appease the old cods. I don't know if that's what we're going to be doing, but I want to fill that altar up with cod. And then, I do not wish to be attacked. Will that happen? I don't know. But we're gonna find out. Hello. I almost crashed into the altar. Which would have been bad. But guess what? I didn't crash into the altar. Enjoy your fish. I'm a genius! I've done it. I've done it! Okay, a wave washes over the fish, sweeping them away. When the water recedes, you notice something has lodged against the rock. What is this? It's a new spindle. Did it give me a gift? A handline reel wrapped in the length of a stretchy sinew. One end is grafted to a crude bone hook. I mean, I'll pick it up, but what is this good for? Couldn't tell you. That's a problem for later me. Okay. Can I give it more things? I guess not. Okay. Well. Anyway. Let's head back, I guess, before I die. Where's the White House? I'm concerned. Yeah, I know. Did the foghorn work against that thing? I don't know. Seems like turning the light off does not help. But I might make it in here before I get got, which would be phenomenal. Oh my lord, I'm scared right now. Ooh, I went the complete opposite direction of where I wanted to go. But that's fine, because I eventually made it somewhere where I can sleep. So, that's fine, I guess. No. Okay. Escape. Really? I can never get out of this well. It's fine! Okay. 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 Thread it. Thread it. Thread it! Yeah! Alright. Let's go get that fixed, and then I also want to see what's going on with this fishmonger. I gotta know.
I gotta know what he's up to. Let me fix my ship first. Okay. Fishmonger. Still barred! That's concerning. What happens if I talk to the mayor? Will the mayor notice? Nope, I should go back to fishing. Well, fine then. Oh, let me actually get what I'm here for. The camera equipment. Which should be in storage. Nice. Yep. Okay. This is a lot of equipment. She's gonna be very excited. Well, now I get to talk about film photography, baby. So I have shot film on... I have a Canon A1 that I have had... Ooh, model. Let me get that first, and then we'll continue. No, I should pick it up. Oh. Okay. Okay. Read it. August 21st. Wait. We had a slight accident yesterday around the shallows at the back of the Greater Marrow. A rock seemingly appeared out of nowhere and struck the front of the boat. It did not penetrate the hull, but it jostled us around and a few items fell overboard into the water. We did not see what they were, which is of some concern, but we believe all important articles are accounted for. He has been checking over some notes from the boat renaming ceremony. He is paranoid that he performed the steps incorrectly. I have never known him to be so superstitious. We've been raided! Hello, raiders. How are you? Welcome to chaos. We are about to deliver something important. I don't care about that right now. Am I going in the right way? No, I'm not. I need to be going pretty much directly south. To the sur. Yeah, that island right there. Ooh, look! Look! Dolphins! There they go. It's like a whole little family. Anyway, film photography. So I have a Canon A1, which is an SLR, and I have had that camera since 2018. I got it right after graduating undergrad. And then I'm trying to see if this is equipment that I want. And then for a period, I had a Canon. I don't remember what it was called, but I had a Canon point and shoot that I got for like $4 at the thrift store. Let's see. You pull up to a wreck with a familiar looking hull. It's almost identical to the ship given to you by the mayor, except this one has a huge breach on one side. You're tied up alongside the old wreck. Look in the cabin. You're in the cabin. Look in the cupboards and the drawers. The cupboards have been completely and methodically emptied. I cannot read. All the drawers are missing. That sucks. Try to find a loose floorboard. There aren't even any floorboards left. Lovely. You're in the cabin. Check the overhead electrical equipment. The equipment is still there, though surely exposure to the elements has fried the internals. You angle the overhead radio down to get a closer look. A note slips out of the off the top. You put it in your pocket to read later. You're in the cabin. Go back. You're tied up along, saying, let's check out the cargo. You poke through the cargo hold. A few items remain, not yet lost to sea. I will take them all! Thank you. Snatch. Snatch. No, I went to storage. To storage. Oh, I didn't realize I could just do that. No, I'm not done. You've emptied the cargo hold. Oh, never mind. I guess I've done everything. Okay. Nice. Oh, Fia, she's back! And then she ran away. Anyway, so I had that one. It was fine. It took some cool pictures. But for me, I'm just, I don't know. I'm not big on the point and shoots. I have friends that have taken great ones on point and shoots. It's just for me, if I'm paying the exact same price to get the film developed, I'd rather do it on my SLR. But I love color film photography. That is the entire reason I got into film. I was really, really fascinated by film for years, and then I finally got into it. What is that? Ouroboros flag. Okay. Snake eating its own tail, right? Against a pale blue, a serpent consumes its tail, an endless cycle in the deep. Ouroboros is also the name of a character in the Loki TV series that I love so dearly. That is not one. Oh yeah, the message I forgot to read. I guess it's Artifact Manifest. I already read that. It must have been this. No, we did that already. Notes! Okay, never mind, it's a different thing. Deep sky, deep forever. Casket seal broken, fog core, 5 equals rise. He knows! Who's he? That's not disconcerting at all. Okay, well. Anyway. To the south. Which is over here. Anyway, I love color film photography. It's so pretty. That's specifically the reason that I got into film photography. Black and white can be nice, and I've taken some black and white, but like I'm just gonna reach for color film every single time. I am a sucker for Kodak Color Plus 200. Love it. Used to be easier to find, now it's not. Kodak Portra 400 is obviously incredible. It's expensive, but it's great. Ektar, I shot with it and was really, like, the quality of it is really high. I'm just not always big on the colors, personally. To each their own. I like Kodak 400 is really nice. I enjoy that one. I really, really want to shoot Cinestill. Everybody, every time I say that, says stuff about like, oh, it's just overly expensive and it's this other one that you could use instead. I just want to, I want to shoot it. I want to shoot Cinestill 800T really badly. I think it looks cool. I've just never had the opportunity or like the whatever to shoot it. I shot Tri-X, which I liked Tri-X, and I recall I did not like Illiford. HP5, I think. I did not like that one as much. It was just really grainy and not as, like, in focus. Anyway. You have the lenses! Oh! I do hope they've not been damaged by the seawater. She takes the case from you and inspects each lens carefully. They seem mostly unharmed, nothing that some careful polishing can't remedy, at least. As promised, you should take my spare camera. The lens is nothing special, but it should allow you to capture some good shots. If you wanted some advice on locating wildlife to photograph, just say the word. Tell me about large fish, baby! I suspect you are more knowledgeable in this particular area than I am. There are a few shark species around, most notably the huge whale. Where? They're in Stellar Basin? Oh yeah, that's what I saw one. Heh. They're completely harmless, as I'm sure you know, but do be careful around them. You wouldn't want your propellers causing them any injury. Anything else? Tell me about mammals. Didn't know that was an option. While still relatively scarce, well, actually, I was thinking land mammals. I know that whales are mammals. My brain automatically went to land mammals. Never mind. While still relatively scarce, I believe a few cetaceans, that's whales and such, yes, can be found in the deeper waters around here, which we've seen. You might be lucky enough to spot a pod of bottlenose dolphins or killer whales. They've been known to swim alongside boats. We've seen both of those. As for the larger whales, I've heard humpback, sperm whales. I don't think we've seen the sperm whale. And even the odd blue whale have been sighted in the area. We've seen the blue whale. It doesn't surprise me to hear that their numbers have dwindled with Ingfel's whaling endeavors. Hopefully the populations will recover in time. Anything else? Birds! You'll hear quite a wide variety of birdsong, from the islands, though I suspect they're all too small to spot from your boat. There's sure to be a few larger species, gulls and ravens, loitering around the more active docks looking for morsels of food. I pressed a button. Do it. Here we go. The ruins in Devil's Spine, we haven't been there yet, host a few breeding pairs of seahawks. You're bound to hear them calling to each other, though they're quite elusive. Anything else? Tell me about reptiles, and there's an option. I'm glad you asked! Not many consider reptiles when they think of the ocean. Loggerhead turtles are a quite common sight in temperate waters around the Narrows and Gale Cliffs, though they can be hard to spot in the water. When it comes to larger reptiles, they don't get bigger than saltwater crocodiles. Oh boy. The mangroves of Twisted Strand are the perfect environment for them. Alright, it's time. My time has come. I was told I would see gators and that I would see crocodiles. Okay? I did my research in the mangroves. I saw neither of those. Actually, we did see one saltwater crocodile in Greece. Okay? So, they said that you know how it is. Okay, you go there, and sometimes there's animals there, and sometimes there's not. But they kept telling us about all these, like, giant crocs, and even showed us you could see where they would sit, because there was a whole indentation where they would sit. And we heard the babies, which was scary, because if there's babies, that means a very protective mama nearby, which is great for her, not for us. Anyway, didn't see any. We saw one at night, which we were warned not to go snorkeling or swimming or anything at night because the crocodiles would go in the water. And sure enough, they did. So there was one night where the people that were running the place that we were staying at, like, ran over and they were like, crocodile! And everybody ran over, and there's just this one croc with, like, its mouth open, and it's just kind of like, hi! And all of us attempting to take a picture of it super far off, so that was an adventure. But anyway, I was also hopeful and believed that I would see manatees, and I did not see those, and I was pretty gutted about that. I saw dolphins once. They were a little bit too far away. I saw other stuff that was cool, but I wanted to see dolphins. It's fine. I wanted to see manatees. It's fine. Anyway. Continue. Nope, that's it. Leave. Lit. Well. Oh. Yeah, got any cloth? Why is there... Oh! Because we have a camera now. What if what am I going to take a picture of? Oh! Well, this is nice. Woo! Ah. Yeah. Did I take it? Alright. Anyway. I'm gonna crash me ship. I'm not gonna crash me ship! Heck yeah. Alright. 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 I need cloth. Am I gonna find it? Probably not! I do need to go eat. It's 9:27 p.m. Oh my god. 9:27 p.m. in real life, sorry. I need to go eat. My tummy just started growling, but we're very close to Gale Cliffs. So I'm just gonna go over here and park the boat. And we're gonna call it quits. Yeah. No! I literally ran directly into that. That was not ideal. Great. Great. Fantastic. Let me guess. And I don't even... That's wood. Ugh. Ugh. Fine. and they're all trying to get me. You know what? You know what? You can't get me now. Fight me. Okay. Well, we're calling it quits. I'll see you all in another episode